They blocked the only road to my property, so I bought the road. Back in 2019, I inherited my grandpa's 30-acre spread, rolling hills, a small pond, and a cozy off-grid cabin in rural Tennessee. There's one way in or out, a dusty gravel path called Pine Hollow Road. It was a public road back in the day, but the county handed it over to a nearby subdivision, Oakridge Estates HOA, years ago. Grandpa had a verbal agreement with them. He used the road, they kept it up, worked like a charm for decades. Then I took over, and things were fine for a couple of years, until Brad showed up. Brad, the new HOA president, was a retired corporate type, all about community standards and control. Within months, he resurfaced the road, threw in speed bumps, and then, out of nowhere, slapped a heavy-duty steel gate across it, complete with cameras and a keypad. Guess who didn't get the code? Me. I called Brad. He was smug, said the gate was for residents only. I pointed out my cabin was at the end of his precious road. He didn't budge, told me I could apply for guest access, $75 a year, background check, and a vote by the HOA board. I told him to shove it. He hung up. Next weekend I drove out. Gate was locked, keypad glowing like it was mocking me. I called the access number. Crickets. After an hour, a neighbor pulled up, let me in, and muttered, "Brad told us not to share the code with you." That's when I got mad. I called a lawyer and we started digging. Jackpot. The HOA didn't own the whole road. A 500-foot stretch near the highway was on an easement, my easement. That shiny gate, built on my land. We fired off a cease and desist letter. Brad tried to argue adverse possession, claiming they'd used the road long enough to own it. The judge wasn't having it. Turns out their claim was as flimsy as a paper towel. The HOA had 30 days to tear down the gate, but I wasn't done. I offered them a deal. Keep using my stretch of road for $600 a month, plus annual adjustments for inflation. They fought it, but after coughing up $22,000 in legal fees and damages, they signed the lease. Brad called me a hustler. Neighbors started calling me a legend. A year later, Brad got the boot from the HOA board. Now every month, the same HOA that tried to lock me out sends me a check to drive on my road. Moral of the story, don't mess with a guy who knows his property lines.